Hello, everybody. This is Bernie Strum, and welcome to my YouTube channel for today's Field of Dreams Baseball Season 7. We are finishing the month of June. We're currently on June 24th. We'll play all the way up until June 30th. We will then take a 24-hour break for the trading deadline for the month of July 1st. And of course, don't take my word for it. Either Steve Tate or Big Clue will make a posting and make it official. And then 24 hours later, we will post the file, and that'll give us another day for the manager's file, and we can begin July 1st on Monday or Tuesday. Anyway, excuse me, I am going to call a couple of games today, sim the rest, and let's take a brief overview of the four divisions. We have in the Sandlot division, D-Gens and Chicos leading the way, a half a game separate the two teams. Philly and Beantown are third and fourth, right on their heels. In the Moneyball division, Lehigh's running away with it with an 11.5 game lead over Hadley Lake. Everybody else is out of it. Manchester and Lancaster tied for the lead in the rain delay division. Hagerstown 7 games back. They're still in it. St. Louis with a 6-game lead over Edmonton, 9 games over Chicago. San Francisco, although 15.5 back, all the simulations I do say they will finish pretty strong and be in the race at the end. Anyway, that is a overview of the standings. Let's go to the schedule for today's games. We will play a couple of games, but we're going to start off by simming on the 24th. And here we go. It's Edmonton and San Francisco. Edmonton 5-2 winners, caught over Grove. Jeter went 2 for 3. Edmonton now 5.5 back. Washington at Lancaster. Lancaster winners 5-4 in 10 innings. Daly over Sane. Dolan with his 9th home run. D-Gens at Beantown in that Sandlot division. Beantown wins 4-3, closes the gap a little bit more. They're down to 4 back. Newhouser over Bevins. Columbine, home run number 11. Chico's at Florence. Chico's has a little easier day to day, but Florence shuts him out 4-0. Barry Zito over Bender, who loses only his 4th game of the season. And that puts Chico's a half games back and D-Gens back in the first place. Vegas at Lehigh. Vegas squeaks by Lehigh 4-3. Jackson the winner. Adams the loser. Musial home run number 18. Hagerstown at Crystal Lake. 6-2 Crystal Lake upsets Hagerstown. Black over Negro. Manchester, will they keep pace with Lancaster, who won earlier in the sim? And they do. 6-4 Philippe over Tanana. Home run number 7 for Davis. And St. Louis at Chicago. I want to make sure there's a St. Louis and Chicago game because we're going to play that one. Yep. On the 25th. But for this one, we're going to sim it. And St. Louis defeats Chicago 6-3, puts Chicago 10 games back. They need to go on a winning streak. Brown the winner, Gubas are the loser. And we head to the 25th. On the 25th, we're going to start off with T-ville at Cleveland. 2-1 T-ville, Walter Johnson over Walsh. I believe Randy Johnson. Walter Johnson's on Chico's. Cedeno home run number 16. Manchester in the first game of a doubleheader defeats Amazing, shuts them out 4-0. J.R. Richard over Carlton. Beltray home run number 9. Washington Crystal Lake. Washington defeats them 7-5. Marichal over Ryan. Tony Oliva home run number 9. D-Gens at Beantown. Beantown won the last one, and they win this one 3-2. Allen over Harder. Cobb home run number 14. Beantown and Philadelphia now only 3 back. Chico's and DGen tied for the lead, 4-team race. Philly at Hadley Lake. Hadley Lake is on a losing streak. They are 11 behind Lehigh, and they fall to 11.5, and they're down to 500, 35-35, as Sale beats Hardin. Chico's at Florence. Chico shut them out the last game. This time, Florence shut out Chico's the last game. This time, Chico exacts their revenge, winning 4-2. This is Walter Johnson. He's 10-7 over Rijo Perez, home run number 14. Vegas defeated Lehigh yesterday. Let's see what they do today. They defeat him again, 7-2. Tommy John over Cole. Santiago, the catcher, home run number 2. As I sip my morning coffee, we watch Hagerstown in San Francisco. San Francisco 6-5 winners. Rivera over Urihara, 2 premier relievers. Right home run number 8. In an important matchup, Edmonton at Lancaster. Edmonton 7-6 winners in 10 innings. Murphy over Orth. Robinson, that's Brooks Robinson for Lancaster, 3 for 5 with 2 home runs. His 9th. And now we play St. Louis at Chicago. St. Louis needs to win to keep Edmonton 6 back. If Chicago wins, Edmonton's 5 back and Chicago's 9 back. So let's play the game. Yesterday, I played only losing teams. Friday the 13th, we play just losers. Today, we're going to play just winners. Clayton Kershaw will be facing Trevor Bauer. Lineups are in. Welcome to Royal Stadium for tonight's game between St. Louis and Chicago. Bright people may notice that the sun is out, so it is the middle of the summer, so the sun hasn't set yet. St. Louis has won 8 of the last 10. Clayton Kershaw starts. He's made 9 starts on the year, 8-0 with an ERA of 3.58. His first start against Chicago. He'll be opposed by Trevor Bauer. He's made 7 starts for Chicago this year. It's 2-3 with an ERA of 2.96. It's his first start against St. Louis. St. Louis outfielder Cy Seymour is riding an 11-game hitting streak. And Chicago's left fielder Joe Medrick is on a 10-game hitting streak. So we got a couple of hitting streaks to follow. 74 degrees. Wind speed is 5 miles an hour left to right. And there is light rain in the forecast. Batting order for St. Louis will have Collins at second, batting first, Jackson and right batting second, Frank Robinson, the DH, batting third, Pujols at first, fourth, Seymour in left fifth, Edmonds in center sixth, Cochran catching seventh, Vizquel at short eighth, Karowski at third base ninth, Kershaw on the mound. Left to right in the outfield for Chicago is Medwick, Williams, and Von Hayes. Left to right in the infield, Roland Boudreau, Alomar, and Chance. Molina catching, devastating arm. We'll see if anybody tries to even steal on him. And Bauer pitching, stepping into the batter box is Collins. And they walks him. Runner on first, nobody out. Collins, a prolific base stealer. Joe Jackson on a 9-game hitting streak. There goes Collins, foul ball. Collins goes back to the bag, and Bauer throws over, keep him close. Jackson, is that a drag bunt? We don't know. It's a regular bunt. Let's read it. Bauer set, Bauer offers. Jackson tries to bunt, but on the ground headed towards the mound. Chance coming in. Bear hands it. Chance will tag Jackson for the out. Collins moves to second. There you go. have it straight from the Action PC text. Bauer to face Frank Robinson. Frank Robinson's on a 7-game hitting streak. Lots of hitting streaks in this game today. Bauer's second walk of the inning. Runners on first and second for the always dangerous Albert Pujols. Fly to right. Hayes has got it. Runners return to their bags, 2 away. And the longest hitting streak, stepping up, Cy Seymour with an 11-game hitting streak. Cy Seymour makes it 12, and that's a 3-run homer into right center field. Home run number 6, traveled 368 feet, and right off the bat, St. Louis takes a 3-0 lead. Bauer will face Edmonds. Finds himself down 3-0. Comebacker to the mound. He's out. Inning is over. We head to the bottom of the first with the Hawks 3, the Horned Owls, coming to bat. Okay, here we go. I've told the story before. The St. Louis Hawks, obviously named after Hawks, the Horned Owl. How did David get that name? He wanted to know who the number one natural predator was of a hawk, and it is a horned owl. So far, he's losing the battle today. Kershaw delivers to Bernie Williams. Seymour puts it away for the out. Batting order for Chicago, you just saw Bernie Williams leading off in center. Johnson, the DH. That's Howard Johnson batting second. Alomar at second, batting third. Medic at left, hitting cleanup, rolling to third. Fifth, Chance at first base. Sixth, Hayes in right field. Seventh, Boudreau, the shortstop. 8, and Molina catching, batting ninth. In the outfield for St. Louis, Jackson's in right, Edmonds in center, and what's his name is in left, Seymour. I couldn't read it, so I forgot. Left to right in the infield, Kurowski, Vizquel, Collins, and Pujols. Cochran catching, Kershaw pitching. Second batter is Howard Johnson, stepping in. First strikeout for Kershaw, who will face Alomar. Second strikeout, we go to the top of the second, 3-0 St. Louis. Here we go. Bauer to face Cochran, Vizquel, and Kurowski. Ground ball to Boudreau. Close play, but he's going to get him by a half a step. 1 down. Vizquel. Line drive right at Boudreau. Great play. And that is number 25. 2 up, 2 down for Kurowski, the third baseman, who's going to strike out. The first strikeout for Bauer. We head to the bottom of the second, 3-0. Bauer has settled down. Now Kershaw's turn to face Medwick, Rowland, and Chance. Medwick to Kurowski. 1 down. Rowland. Ground ball to Pujols, takes it to the bag himself. 2 down. And Frank Chance. Catcher drops the ball, throws to first. Strikeout number 3. We head to the top of the third. St. Louis will send up Collins, Jackson, and Robinson to face Bauer, who settled down in the second inning. Walks Collins for the second consecutive time. That's how the first inning started. Joe Jackson, throw to first. Jackson on a 9-game hitting streak. Pops it up in the infield, rolling under it for the out. Bauer to face Frank Robinson. And he walks Frank Robinson. Bauer today has walked 4 batters in less than 3 innings. You're not going to last very long doing that. Pujols up, runners on first and second. Fly to center. Williams has it. Runners retreat. And Seymour, who put one in the right field stands last time up, hits it deep to left. But Medwick's going to put that away for the out. End of the top of the third. We head to the bottom of the third, 3-0 St. Louis. Okie doke. Here we go. Bottom of the third. Hayes, Boudreau, and Molina to face Kershaw. Infield pop-up. Pujols has got it. Boudreau. Ground ball up the middle. Collins to first for the out. And Yadier Molina strikes out number 4 for Kershaw. We now head to the top of the fourth, 3-0 St. Louis. Bauer to face hitters 6, 7, and 8, Edmonds, Cochran, and Vizquel. Ground ball to Alomar, 1 down. Mickey Cochran. Ground ball to Rowland. 2 down. And Omar Vizquel. Base hit in the right field, gets by Hayes all the way to the wall. Vizquel round second. Heads for third. Here's the throw, the slide. He is safe with triple number 3 on the season for Omar Vizquel. Fourth run of the game, 90 feet away for Kurowski. Kurowski bangs a line drive in his center field. It's going to be a base hit. Williams can't catch it. He traps the ball. It's a single. 4-0 St. Louis. Kurowski on first. Eddie Collins, top of the order, has walked twice. He's walked 3 times. Tells me Bauer, who just issued his, what is it, 5th walk of the game, does not want to pitch to Collins. He'd rather pitch to Jackson. Ball gets by Molina. Collins and Kurowski advance a base. It's a wild pitch. Jackson strikes out. The inning is over. We head to the bottom of the fourth. 4-0. Chicago will send up Williams, Johnson, and Alomar to face Kershaw. They've had no luck against Kershaw today. Line drive. Edmonds makes a great play. 1 down. His 15th of the season. Fly ball deep to left. Seymour has got it. And Alomar. Grounder on the mound, past the mound. Pujols picks it up. Underhands it to Kershaw for the out. 1, 2, 3 go. The Horned Owls. We head to the top of the 5th in this quick-moving game. 4-0 St. Louis. Robinson with his 7-game hitting streak on the line. Strikes out. 3rd one for Bauer. Bauer has really tightened up his pitching since the first inning. However, Troy Percival is about to come in and pitch. Pujols struck out, and there's an error on the catcher as he dropped the ball. Seymour up 1 for 2. Strikeout number 2 for Percival. 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. And Jim Edmonds 0 for 2 today. Percival strikes out the sides. We halfway home. It's 4-0 St. Louis. Bottom of the 5th, Kershaw to face Medwick, Rowland, and Chance. Ground ball back to the mound. It's going to be a base hit. It's an error. Error on Clayton Kershaw, his 2nd one of the year. Does not extend Medwick's hitting streak. Rowland steps in. Strikeout number 5 for Kershaw. Runner remains at first. Chance up. He hits it to Collins at second. Vizquel for one. Back to Pujols. 4-6-3 double play. At the end of 5, it is 4-0 St. Louis. Philip Reynolds comes by. Nice to see you, Philip. Thank you for coming in to check out Field of Dreams Baseball. Cochran, Vizquel, and Kurowski, the bottom third of St. Louis's order to face Troy Percival. Ground ball to Alomar, 1 down. Vizquel 1 for 2 today. Ground ball to Boudreau, 2 down. And Kurowski, the number 9 hitter to face Percival. And there's a line drive. Base hit in the left field. Going to drop in front of Medwick. The number 9 hitter gets a base hit. Kurowski raises his average to 262. Number 9 hitter's got 9 home runs. Nothing wrong with that. Collins, who's walked 3 times today. Bauer wanted no piece of the guy. Let's see what Percival wants to do. Pops it up in the infield. Alomar puts it away to end the inning. We head to the bottom of the 6th, 4-0 St. Louis. Kershaw to face bottom third of the order, Hayes, Boudreau, and Molina. Hayes to right. Jackson with the catch. Boudreau hits it on the ground to Vizquel. He's out by a mile. 2 away, and Yadiel Molina, not Benji Molina. Fly ball to right. It's deep. It's deep. It is out of here. Yadiel Molina. Homers, making it 4-1, ends the shutout, ends the no-hitter with 1 swing of the bat. It is 4-1. Kershaw got too much of the plate on that one. He's going to face Bernie Williams, who's 0 for 2. Fly to right. Pujols gets it in shallow right field. The inning is over. We head to the top of the 7th. 4-1 St. Louis. Jackson, Robinson, and Pujols to face Percival. Jackson walks. He may get up one more time. And Roger McDowell comes in to replace Percival. He will face Frank Robinson, throws to first. Keeps the runner close. Frank Robinson strikes out. That's McDowell's first strikeout, first batter. Pujols picked the runner off first base. The righty McDowell swung and fired, got him in a second. He swiveled off the mound there, and I've seen a lot of pickoffs in the last couple of days. There's another one. The AI in this game wants to run all the time. You see a lot of pickoffs. You see a lot of pitch outs. Aaron Reed comes by to say hello. Pujols now to face McDowell with 2 away. Grounded to Boudreau. Easy play. We head to the bottom of the 7th, 4-1 the score. St. Louis leads. Johnson, Alomar, and Medwick to face Kershaw, who lost his shutout and no-hitter the last inning. 1 down, Alomar up. Grounded to Pujols. 2 down, Medwick grounded to Collins, 1-2-3. We head to the top of the eighth. Still 4-1. McDowell to face Seymour. He's got 3 RBIs today. Fly ball, base hit in the right field. Seymour rounds first, holds up. Seymour now hitting .406 for St. Louis. Edmonds up, throw to first. Edmonds strikes out, number 2 for McDowell. Excuse me while I clear my throat. That's it. Okay, I'm back. McDowell to face Cochran. Fly to left. Medwick's got it. 2 down. And Vizquel. Bases have runners on first and second now. First walk for McDowell. It's imperative that St. Louis not score as far as Chicago's concerned. Karowski, fly to center. Williams has it, inning over. Head to the bottom of the eighth where Chicago's got 6 outs to get 3 runs. It is 4-1. We are going to have the heart of the order, Roland Chance and Hayes facing Kershaw. Strikeout number 7 for Kershaw. Kershaw's got about 40 pitches in him. He probably has got enough to finish. Ground ball to Pujols by Chance, steps in the bag. 2 quick outs for Vaughn Hayes, and Hank Edwards is coming in to pinch hit for Hayes. Edwards on the ground to Collins. Pujols has got it. We head to inning number 9. 4-1 St. Louis. Has been that way since the 6th. McDowell on the mound for the Horned Owls will face Eddie Collins. Number 2 hitter is Jackson and then Frank Robinson. Base hit, Collins has had quite a day, runner on first. Jackson with his 9-game hitting streak needs a hit here to extend it to 10, throw to first. There it is, base hit in the left field. It's going to be a double for Joe Jackson. He's now on a 10-game hitting streak, and that is double number 10 for Jackson. St. Louis with 2 runners in scoring position, nobody out, top of the 9th. Frank Robinson. Base hit in the left field, should score 2. Jackson is going to hold, however. Doesn't want to take a chance with making an out at home plate with nobody out. Poor play for Roland, 5-1. McDowell to face Pujols. Pujols goes down swinging. 1 away finally in the top of the 9th. Seymour. Fly to right. Edwards backing up. He's got it. Jackson trots home. Uncontested, it's now 6-1. 2 away. Frank Robinson at first. Jim Edmonds up. 0 for 4 on the day. It hits him. Runners on first and second. Mickey Cochran. Fly to left. Medwick's got it. Innings over. We head to the bottom of the 9th at 6-1 St. Louis. St. Louis needs to score 5 runs. They have 3 outs to do it. Kershaw's on the mound, got plenty of pitches left. Boudreau, Molina, and Williams will start it off. Ground ball back to Kershaw. 1 down. Molina pops it up in the infield. Vizquel calls everybody off. He's got it, 2 down. And Bernie Williams. Ground ball to Collins, makes a great play, throws him out. The inning is over. The game is over. St. Louis wins 6-1. We go to the box score. Hitting stars, they spread it out pretty good for St. Louis. However, Seymour went 2 for 4 with 4 RBIs. Karowski went 2 for 4 with an RBI. Hitting for Chicago, well, they got 1 hit. So what does that tell you? It was a home run. Kershaw now 9-0, pitched 9 innings, allowed that hit. It was a home run, so it was not only a run scored, it was an earned run. Struck out 7, walked nobody. Bauer, 4 1/3, 3 hits, 4 runs, all earned, a home run allowed. 5 walks, that did him in, 3 strikeouts. In relief, Percival and McDowell came in, and the ball game, the MVP of the ball game goes to Clayton Kershaw. That game's over. What else do we have today's schedule? We're on the 25th. The only other game is amazing at Manchester. Manchester trying to maintain that 1-game lead, but amazing beats them 5-2. Hamels over Hurst. Ott, home run number 21. We head to the 26th. So let me scout ahead a minute for my next game that I'm going to broadcast. I don't want to pass anybody up. Lehigh Chicos, that looks like what we're going to do. That way we'll get not only the natural division in, but we'll get the Sandlot Moneyball Save Rain Delay division for opening day on July 1st. Let's go back to the 25th, make sure we got them all. 26th, here we go, T-Ville at Cleveland. 7-1 T-Ville. Scherzer over Blyleven, home run number 3 for Reiser. Edmonton and Lancaster, important game for both teams. Lancaster wins 5-3, Ford over Murphy. Lancaster now tied with Manchester. Edmonton 6.5, back of St. Louis. Degens at Beantown. If you want to glance down at Sandlot, Beantown is only 3.5 games back, and they beat Degens 4-1. Gomez over Guidry. That puts them 3 back. Philadelphia at Hadley Lake. Hadley Lake on a losing streak, and they break out of it, winning 6-5. Higgins over Hampton. Cronin, perfect day, 4 for 4 with his 12th home run as Hadley Lake picks up a game on Lehigh. Chico's at Florence. Florence upsets Chico's 2-1. Chico's in first place now by a half a game. That game won 11 innings. Vegas at Lehigh. Vegas has beaten Lehigh 2 in a row. They now lose. Lehigh 6-2. Dizzy Dean over Cone, who is 1-3. Dizzy Dean 10-7. Hagerstown at San Francisco. San Francisco 6-3 winners. Hahn over Hershiser. Speaker home run number 16. Here comes San Francisco. I know there's 6 games under 500, but they're not going to be there for long. Manchester trying to take over sole possession of the rain delay division, and they do with a 12-5 victory. Scott over Wynn. Donlin home run number 14. Second game of the series, St. Louis at Chicago. Chicago exacts its revenge on St. Louis with a 5-4 victory. Polet against Smith, 2 pitchers involved in preseason trades that making a difference in the standings. Edmonton at Lancaster. Well, will Lancaster be tied, or will they be a game back? And where will Edmonton end up? Game 2 of a doubleheader. 6-2 Lancaster. Passau over Kametz. LeMahieu home run number 10. That ties Lancaster with Manchester in the rain delay and puts Edmonton 6.5 back. I've already forgotten the game I'm playing. Is it a Saturday game? Yeah, Lehigh at Chico's. Here we go, on to the 27th, right? Yep. Hagerstown, San Francisco. We have a short menu today. 16-8. Hagerstown defeats San Francisco. Lyle over Bunning. Amazing at Manchester. Manchester wins 9-0. Houston over Schilling. Half-game lead now for Manchester. St. Louis at Chicago. St. Louis takes 2 out of 3 from Chicago. Testro over Linscomb. They win 4-1. Washington at Crystal Lake, a game that nobody here cares about right now. Washington wins 8-6. Spawn over Jones. And Philadelphia Hadley Lake. Philadelphia wins 3-1. They are now 2.5 back along with Beantown. It's really close to a 4-way tie in the Sandlot division. Moore the winner, Plank the loser. Hadley Lake drops to 500 at 36-36. T-Ville at Philadelphia on the 28th. Jeff Hunter comes by, says hello. 5-4 Philadelphia as they close the gap to 2 games in their division. San Francisco at Washington. Here comes San Francisco, 11-6. Wood over Niggling. Great name. Lancaster at Hagerstown. Will Lancaster keep pace with Manchester? They do. 4-3 over Hagerstown. DePino over Kimbrough. Roger Maris on run number 4. Cleveland at Hadley Lake. Hadley Lake now on a 2-game winning streak. Wayne over Siebert. Lehigh at Chico's. We do have one tomorrow, right? Yeah. We'll play that game on the 29th. Battle of first place teams. Chico's wins 5-1. A Gary over Lanning. Hadley Lake closes to 10.5. Crystal Lake at Edmonton. 8-3. Crystal Lake upsets Edmonton. Candiotti over Boswell. O'Neill home run number 15. Florence at Degens. Florence upsets Degens 3-1. We glance back at the Sandlot division. Chico's opened up a 1.5 lead in that division. Manchester at St. Louis. Division leaders. Here we go. 9-7 Manchester. Houston over Low. McCarver went 4-4. Amazing at Chicago. Chicago wins 8-5. Saberhagen over Messerschmitt. Beantown at Vegas. Beantown shuts them out 4-0. Trout over Collins. San Francisco and Washington. 13-7. San Francisco's on a roll. Grove over Willis and Lancaster trying to stay with Manchester, and they do, shutting out Hagerstown 4-0. Hoyt over Necro. We go to the 29th where we will play a game, and I'll be back in a moment. We are back here on the 29th as Mark comes in to says hello to everybody. Lancaster at Hagerstown. Can Lancaster take over first place with this game? Let's find out. They cannot. Hagerstown upsets them 6-1. Martinez over Lucas. Matthews home run number 23. Florence at Degens. Degens needs a win. And they get it 3-2. Price over Drysdale. Garrick home run number 15. Manchester at St. Louis. Well, safe to say Manchester needs the game more than St. Louis does. But St. Louis wins 8-2. Smith 12-10. J.R. Richards 6-3. Smith tends to pitch every couple of days, maybe 3 days. He'll get a lot of starts in. He's the player I traded for Ralph Kiner and surrendered my season by getting rid of my best pitcher to play for next year with Ralph Kiner. So hopefully Ralph will do good for me next year because Smith's doing a great job for St. Louis. Amazing at Chicago. Chicago needs to keep pace. They do. 8-7 winners. Lamp over Tanana. Bagwell home run number 6. Cleveland at Hadley Lake. 6-5 Cleveland. 10 innings. Lefferts over Wayne. Lehigh at Chico's will play that game. But before I do that, let's autoplay Crystal Lake at Edmonton. Crystal Lake upsets Edmonton for the second game in a row in 10 innings. Orozco over Dwight Gooden. And Beantown at Vegas, 4-2 Beantown winner, Newhouser over Whitson. Let's take a look at Beantown's now 2 games out. Vegas 10 games under 500, going nowhere fast. Hopefully going to a good draft pick for next season to go along with those hitters I have. Okay, here we go. Lehigh at Chico's. Let's play the game. Steve thinks I'm a good luck charm for him, even though I beat him 2 times this week. Babe Adams starting for the Lizards. He will face Chief Bender, the best pitcher for Chico's. Lineups are in. Welcome to Sportsman's Park for tonight's game between Lehigh and Chico's. Babe Adams takes the mound for Lehigh. He's made 17 starts on the year. He's 11-5 with an ERA of 3.59. His second start against Chico's, he's 0-1 with a 12 ERA against Chico's. That's not very good. He'll be opposed by Chief Bender. He's made 17 starts on the year, 12-4 with a 2.03 ERA. On the other hand, that's spectacular. It's his second start against Lehigh. He's 1-0, and he's only allowed 2 earned runs, or 2. I'm guessing that's a complete game, and he allowed 2 runs against Lehigh. Willie Mays is on a 12-game hitting streak. It's 80 degrees. Wind speed pretty stiff at 13 miles an hour. It's in from center field. Let's go down to the field. Batting order for Lehigh, you'll see Cepeda in left leading off, Abreu in right batting second. Willie Mays in that hitting streak, hitting third. In center field, Giambi the DH fourth, McCovey at first, fifth, Campanella catching. Sixth, Ramirez at short. Seventh, Biggio at second, eighth, and Wallace at third base, ninth. Adams, the pitcher, in the outfield, Gosselin, Averill, and Guerrero, and left to right. In the outfield, McAuliffe, Yount, Kent, and Sheckard at first. Bench catching, Bender pitching. There's been a great play somewhere. Is that what it says? There's nobody out. There's nobody on. Who knows why that's there, but let's find out. The pitch to Cepeda. Guerrero's got it. 1 down. Abreu. Fly ball to right. Guerrero's got that one too. And Willie Mays, who we need to fix his picture. Always have to fix his picture for some reason. There it is. Willie's got a picture. Bender delivers. Ground ball up the middle, backhanded by Kent on the first. He's going to have to wait for his next at-bat to advance his hitting streak to 13 games. At the end of a half inning, Lehigh nothing. Bail Bonds coming to bat. MV comes by. How you doing, MV? Here we go. Adams to face Gosselin batting first and left. Guerrero batting second at right field. Completing the outfield, Averill in center batting third. Bench catching, hitting cleanup. Flick the DH, fifth. Sheckard at first, sixth. McAuliffe at third, seventh. Yount at short, eighth. And Kent at second base. Batting ninth. The pitch. Gosselin up the middle. Great play by Hanley Ramirez. 1 down. Great play number 8 for Hanley. Vladimir Guerrero on the ground to Ramirez again. 2 down. And Earl Averill. Fly to right. Abreu's got it. Quick 1-2-3 inning. We head to the top of the second. No score. Jason Giambi to face Bender. 1 ball, 2 strikes. There it is. He walks him. Giambi on first. Willie McCovey. Line drive, base hit, center field. Giambi holds at second, goes to third. The throw, he slides. He's out at third. He hesitated at second base and was thrown out going to third by the arm of Earl Averill. Bender now has an out runner on first. Roy Campanella. Grounded to McAuliffe, going to throw to Kent for 1. Over to Sheckard. A double play. The inning is over. We head to the bottom of the second. There's no score. Bench flicking Sheckard to face Adams. Ramirez to McCovey for the out. Elmer flick. Wallace this time across the diamond to McCovey. 2 outs. And Jimmy Sheckard, the first baseman. Line drive right at Wallace. 1-2-3. We head to the third. No score. Top of the third. Ramirez, Biggio, and Wallace to face Chief Bender. Strikeout number 1 for Biggio. Strikeout number 2 for Bender. Now Bobby Wallace. Struck out the side. That was quick. We head to the bottom of the third. McAuliffe, Yount, and Kent facing Adams. 4 strikeouts in a row here at Action PC broadcast. There's a fly ball to center. Mays has it for the out. Yount is out. And Kent is up. Another fly ball to center. Mays has this one. End of 3. There's no score here in Sportsman's Park. We're going to take a short break. We'll be right back. Okay, here we go. Top of the fourth we will see the top of Lehigh Zota, Cepeda, Abreu, and Willie Mays. Cepeda goes down. Strikeout number 4 for Bender. Strikeout number 5. Abreu goes down. Mays looking for a hit. Extend his hitting streak. Ground ball in the left field, base hit. That's going to end up to be a double. Oh, a double. Someone is injured. Let's find out who. Double number 12. That extends his hitting streak. Bender is hurt. He's okay. Mays hit safely in 13 straight games, it said. Bender likely going to be less effective after being injured, but he remains in the game. Struck out Giambi, number 6. We head to the bottom of the fourth. Is still no score. Top of Chico's order, Goslin, Guerrero, and Averill. Line drive. Willie Mays has it, but it's a base hit. He trapped it. Goslin on first base, first hit of the game. For Chico's, fly to right. Breo's got it. Earl Averill. Fly to right. Mays has that one. Went a long way and got it. And Johnny Bench is 0 for 1. Blooper in the left field. Base hit. Gosling round second. Heads for third. He goes in easily, and his runners on first and third for Chico's. Now with 2 away. And Elmer Flick stepping into the batter's box. Ground ball to Biggio. Sure-handed Biggio fires to McCovey for the out. End of 4. There's no score as we head to the 5th. Both teams, same line. No runs, 2 hits, no errors. McCovey, Campanella, and Ramirez to face Chief Bender. Kent up with it. Flips to the first baseman, checkered for the out. Campanella grounded to McAuliffe, throw to first. Gonna be close, but they get him. 2 up, 2 down, and we have Hanley Ramirez. Strikeout number 7 for Bender. We're halfway home. There's no score in our second game of today's Field of Dreams doubleheader. As we head to the bottom of the 5th, Sheckard, McAuliffe, and Yount will face Adams. Fly to center. Mays has it. McAuliffe. Ground ball to McCovey, but that's going to be a base hit because McAuliffe is going to end up at second. It's not a base hit. It's error number 9. The chalkboard was a little slow. It went under his glove. McAuliffe coasts in a second, an error on McCovey. In a game like this, you cannot afford to give up 2 base errors. Robin Yount, the shortstop. Ground ball to shortstop. Over to McCovey for the out. Someone is injured again. Let's see who it is. Hanley Ramirez, great play number 9, the second one of the day. Adams is hurt, but he'll remain in the game. Kent. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on second. Here's the pitch. Kent fouls 2 of them off. Ground ball to Ramirez. Over to McCovey for the out. Inning is over. We head for the 6th. There's still no score here in Sportsman's Park. We'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Top of the 6th, Biggio, Wallace, and the top of the order, Cepeda, to face Bender. Ground ball to short. Is it an error or a hit? It is an error, number 11 for Robin Yount. 2 errors in the game today, 1 by each team. Throw over to first. Biggio gets back. There he goes. And there was a pitch out. They gunned him down as Johnny Bench gets his man. 1 out, nobody on. Bender delivers to Wallace. Fly to center. 2 down, and the top of the order, Orlando Cepeda. Base hit in the center field. Cepeda on first. Abreu now up. Strikeout number 8 for Bender. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Nobody scored yet. Nothing. Adams to face. Top of the order, Gosling, Guerrero, and Averill. Line drive, base hit. Hit number 3 for the Bail Bonds. Now both teams with 3 hits. Vladimir Guerrero stepping to the batter's box, hit it to Biggio, second to short. To first is a 4-6-3 double play. Now there's 2 outs, nobody on. Earl Averill steps in. Line drive, base hit. That double play hurt. Fourth hit for Chico's. Bench stepping into the plate. He hits it on the ground to Biggio. Fires the first. Inning is over. We head to the top of the 7th. Nobody's scored yet. Bender will face Willie Mays, Giambi, and McCovey. Strikeout number 9. Giambi. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Bender's delivery. Ground ball up the middle. Yount to Sheckard. 2 away, nobody on, and Willie McCovey. Strikeout number 10 for Bender. We head to the bottom of the 7th in this pitcher's duel. It's a scoreless pitcher's duel. Let's find out who's going to blink first. Flick, Sheckard, and McAuliffe to face Bender. Both pitchers have been slightly hurt in the game, but they stayed in and pitched well. Grounded to second. 1 down. Sheckard up. Strikeout number 2. We have a new pitcher. No, Babe Adams, still the same pitcher. Only the second strikeout. McAuliffe. McAuliffe walks. In a game like this, every base runner means something. Robin Yount up. Base hit in the center field. McAuliffe at second. Going all the way to third will beat the throw, and it is 2 outs. Runners on first and third for Jeff Kent. Adams delivers. Strikeout number 3. The inning is over. We head to the 8th. Still no score. Hope you're enjoying the game. You don't get a scoreless tie very often. We got one now. Bender to face Campanella, Ramirez, and Biggio. Line drive to Yount. Another great play. Number 12. Ground ball to McAuliffe. Hanley out. Don't know what happened to the game sound. There it is. Biggio up. Biggio walks. That is Bender's second walk of the game against 10 strikeouts. Wallace up, throws over, keeps the runner close. Fly to left. Gosselin has it for the out. We head to the bottom of the 8th. Chico's 42 wins, 32 losses. Looking for a win. Needs to score runners. Gosselin is up. And there's a line drive in the right field. Abreu's got it on the hop, but it's a single. Gosselin singles. Guerrero stepping in, batting .275. 0 for 3 today. Hits it to Wallace. Going to throw to Biggio for 1. That's all they're going to get. Runner at first still, one out. Earl Averill. Averill hitting .236 this season. Throw over, keep him close. I don't think you really need to do that much. Guerrero's fast, but not that fast. Line drive in the center field. What will happen? It's a great play by Mays. Throw to first. Great play number 25. And they do not get him at first. 2 outs. Johnny Bench, who threw a runner out earlier today. Guerrero has 18 steals on the season. Keeping them close. Ground ball to Wallace. Going to throw to Biggio, get the lead runner for the third out of the inning. We head to the ninth. There's no score. What's going to give first? Bender to face. Cepeda, Abreu, and Mays. Number 11 for Bender. Number 12 as Abreu goes down. Willie Mays. Strike out the side. That's number 13 for Bender. We head to the bottom of the ninth, where the bail bonds has 6 outs now to every 3 outs. For the visiting Lehigh team, the odd swing to Chico's at this point. Flick, Sheckard, and McAuliffe. Fly to right. Sheckard gone the ground to Biggio, 2 down. Dick McAuliffe. Line drive in the right center field. Is it a single? Is it a double? And the winning run, 5th double of the year for Dick McAuliffe. Man of the hour, Robin Yount stepping in. Yount originally traded to Chico's by, yeah, you're right, the Las Vegas Stars. Here's Adams' pitch. And there's a base hit in the right field. McAuliffe's going to round third. He's going to head home. Here's the throw. He is safe. The ball game is over. Chico bail bonds defeat Lehigh Lizards 1-0 in walk-off fashion in the 9th inning in their home park, Sportsman's Park, to end the day's action. Let's go to the box score. Well, that was a good game. Well, McAuliffe's the hitting star. I'm not going to go over the hitting, but Adams, who's the losing pitcher now, 11-6, went 8 2/3, 8 hits, a run. It was earned, struck out 3, walked 1. The winning pitcher, Bender, 9 innings, 3 hits, no runs, 13 strikeouts, 2 walks. Chief Bender is the MVP of the game. Okay, let's get back on here, wrap up the month of June. I will zip this file up, post it. Hopefully you will get a message from either Steve or Clue about how long you have to make trades before the trade deadline for the month of June ends, and so on and so forth. Let me just double check the 29th. I think that was the last game, and I was. Let's see what we have that have playoff implications. Manchester tied with Lancaster, playing the first game of a doubleheader against St. Louis. St. Louis wins 10-2. Kershaw 10-0 for the season against Peters, 5-8. Cleveland at Hadley Lake. Hadley Lake now on another winning streak. Hoffman over Oregon, 4-3. Hadley Lake fell to a game under 500. Now they're game over 500. San Francisco's on a roll. They're playing Washington. They continue 13-5. Don't look now, but San Francisco's coming. Clemens over Marichal. Lehigh at Chico's, the game you just watched, is the end of that one. Chico's 7-5. I guess I've ended my good luck charm for Lehigh, as they have not played well this last week in June. 7-5, Chico's win. Walter Johnson over Garrett Cole. Cepeda home run number 14. Lancaster looking to keep pace with Manchester, but Hagerstown beats them 2-0. Belcher over Orth. Lancaster and Manchester tied for the lead, although Manchester has 4 less losses in the all-important loss column. Amazing at Chicago. Chicago 10.5 out. They need this game, and they get it 7-6. McDowell over Dixon. Boudreau went 4 for 4. Florence over Degens. Florence has been beating some people lately, but Degens beats him 9-3. Degens remains a game and a half behind Chico's. T-ville and the hard-charging Philadelphia team, 8-2 Philadelphia. Plunk over Perry. Philadelphia now 3 games back. Manchester, St. Louis, second game of a doubleheader. 11-0. Manchester falls out of, they're still in first place because of that swing in losses. But St. Louis beats them 11-0. Brown over J.R. Richard. Amazing at Chicago. David's team going to keep his winning streak going. He does 11-6. Pollitt over Win. Crystal Lake at Edmonton. Edmonton desperately needs a win, and they get it 2-1. Sutton over Ryan. Sutton 3-1 since moving on to Edmonton. Beantown at Vegas. Beantown's been beating them, and they continue to beat them 2-0. Vaughn over Jackson. Complete game for Vaughn. And the last game for the month of June, second game of a doubleheader. Crystal Lake at Edmonton. Edmonton wins 4-3. Feller now 12-7. 10 innings beats Gibson. Let's head over and review these standings as we end the month of June. Sandlot Division, Chico's a game and a half up over Degens, 2.5 over Beantown, 3 over Philadelphia. Good race going there. Moneyball Division, Lehigh, 9.5 ahead of Hadley Lake. T-ville, Vegas, and Cleveland are out of it. Rain delay, Manchester in first place. They're a half a game. Well, let's see, 4 games down in the win column and 3 games ahead in the loss column. Percentage point, 0.001 percentage point ahead of Lancaster. They are technically in first place. Hagerstown, 8.5, holding strong. St. Louis with an 8-game lead over Edmonton. Edmonton slipping a little the last week in June. Chicago slipping a tiny bit, but still in the game, 10 games out. There you go. I want to thank everybody for coming in and listening to Saturday afternoon baseball as we finish out the month of June. MV, Mark, Jeff Hunter, Aaron Reed, and Philip Reynolds stop by. I hope everybody has a wonderful Saturday. I'll zip this up, post it, and we're on to the month of July. Have a nice day, everybody.